Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute but I'm back and I'm bringing to you today a highly requested video. This is my saltfish balls. So stay tuned if you're interested to see this delicious recipe. So I'm basically killing two birds with one stone here. I'm boiling the excess salt out of the saltfish, and I'm also going to be boiling my potatoes in the same pot with the saltfish. So these potatoes will take on a little bit of that salt as well, okay? Of course, this is optional. If you want to, you can always boil your potatoes separately. So I'm just searching my fridge for the other things that we're going to be using today. We're going to need some scallions. Oh, and I already have some seasoned peppers in the same bag here. We're going to need those as well. My fridge is so packed. I'm going to need some Scotch bonnet peppers. We have that here. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you guys all the other ingredients when I'm finished taking all of them out, okay? Alright y'all, so here are my fresh seasonings. So we have here some regular onion, and we also have some spring onions. We have some red and green peppers. We have a seasoning pepper and one Scotch bonnet pepper, and we also have some fresh thyme, and I'm going to also use some dry thyme as well. I'm sure by now you can tell that I love a well-seasoned saltfish ball, okay? Okay, so other ingredients to mention now. We're going to need an egg. That's going to be our binding agent, along with some plain breadcrumbs. You could use seasoned breadcrumbs if you want to. The breadcrumbs are going to go into the saltfish balls, and also they're going to be coating the outside of the balls as well. We're going to need some black pepper. I mentioned that I'm going to be using some fresh thyme. I'm going to add a little garlic powder, and then I'm just going to be using some seasoned salt. Ooh, this is the Lawry's seasoned salt, and just some regular all-purpose seasoning as well, okay? Yes people, so we're ready now to put our saltfish balls together. We have all the ingredients laid out here. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump the cooked potatoes over here with the saltfish, and we're just gonna go ahead and mash them together. Make our saltfish really nice and fine, and also get our potatoes incorporated in there. So everything should be nice and blended like this. Already looking so beautiful. I'm just gonna go ahead in with all of these lovely veggies. Oh, I made a mess. But all these lovely veggies that I prepared, I'm just gonna go ahead and dump them all in here, and we're gonna go ahead and give that a good mix as well. That's about it. So now we're gonna go ahead in with our dry seasonings. I'm starting with some dry thyme, and we don't need too much of this because we already have some thyme in there already. Let's go ahead in with some garlic powder. Not too much of that either. Some black pepper. Good. We go in with some of my all-purpose seasoning, and then I'm going in with some of this Lawry's seasoned salt, and we don't want to put too much of that in there. Let's just go ahead and ensure that all this is blended in well. So at this point, I'm going to be going in with my breadcrumbs. I'm going to start with this amount, and we'll see if we need any more when we're mixing everything up, okay? go ahead and get that incorporated. And between the breadcrumbs, the potato, and the egg, that is what binds our saltfish balls together, okay? Just gonna give that a proper mix. And then we're gonna start by adding 1 egg. Always break your egg separately just to make sure it isn't spoiled. And yes, we can go in with that egg. I'm just gonna mix this in. We're starting with 1 egg and then we'll see how it goes. Now ensure that your hands are clean. At this point, I'm going to be going in with my hands because it gives you a better mix. Now, if you're mixing and you're still having all of this fall out, it means that it needs a little bit more binding. So I'm going to be adding just a little bit more breadcrumb, and I'm going to be adding 1 more egg as well. So I just added a little more breadcrumb and 1 more egg. And we're going to go ahead and start mixing again. Here I go in with my hand, and this feels much better. And there we have it. This is the mold for our saltfish balls. Alright guys, so it's time to roll our balls. I went ahead and rolled 1 ahead just to make sure that all is well. So yes, now some people like to coat the outside of their balls with more egg before rolling them in breadcrumbs. I don't do that. It's up to you if you want to do that, but it's not necessary. There's enough hold on the balls for the breadcrumbs, okay? Alright, so we're just going to take a portion. We're not making our balls too big. You're just going to put it in your hand, kind of just work it all in, flatten it out, and then you're just going to roll them gently like this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. Then you just drop it in the breadcrumbs, roll it around, make sure everywhere is coated, and that's about it. And we're going to continue doing that for all of our balls until we're finished with all of our mixture here. And here we have it, guys. Our saltfish balls are ready for frying. Let's go over to the stove. Alright, so our oil has been heating for a while. Let's go ahead and test 1 of our balls in there. Yes, that's what we want. So I can go ahead and throw in some others. I'm just going to let those 6 cook first, just so you know everything is able to cook evenly, and you know we don't overcrowd the oil so that the temperature drops, okay? Just look at how pretty and golden brown those are, guys. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to dive into these. What I do when I turn them over, I lower the heat just a little bit so that the inside is able to cook completely. I'm going in with a second set. And there you have it, guys. Beautifully prepared saltfish balls. Yes, on this beautiful Saturday morning in my kitchen. Yes, guys, I'm about to dive in. I actually already ate one and it was delicious, so I can't wait to dive into the others. I'll probably share a few with my neighbors. Yes, guys. So this was a highly requested video by a lot of persons, along with meatballs and patties. Those are on the list next. So ensure that your notification bell is turned on so you will be notified when I upload the next set of videos. Thank you so much, guys, for always tuning into my channel. I love you. See you on the next video. Bye.